Learn a lot, don't you? That's why we work here. From coconut and canola to sesame and extra virgin, there are so many types of oil on supermarket shelves. But when it comes to your health, which ones are the best?
We're joined by Sunrise nutritionist Sarah Lorenzo. Good morning to you. Why is oil so good for us?
Okay, oil is just so good for us because it supports our brain, our heart, our energy levels, our metabolism. It's antioxidant rich, it's anti-inflammatory, and just all round, it is amazing to lower our risk of disease. So you can see it plays a really important role in diet.
Nutritious in terms of adding it, because you know that it's good for you.
Yes.
But does it add more to your diet?
Absolutely, it's essential in the diet. And if we even look at what is the most nutritious of oils, by far, and it's Nat's favourite, is an extra virgin olive oil.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, it's got the omega-3 in it.
What did you think she was going to say?
Well, I wanted it to because that's my favourite. Okay, so
Yes.
I buy, I have no idea,
Yeah.
but I buy an Australian one.
Yes.
Because I heard that
have heard that.
overseas ones were dumped on us.
So there was
and they weren't their best. Is that true?
Okay, there was food fraud a few years ago, and I think that's what you're referring to, where they were actually diluting it with other plant oils, but calling it olive oil. So we did a segment on this in about 2018, I think.
That must be it.
That's why you're thinking of that. We did it back at Martin Place, actually,
Okay,
yeah.
and I love buying Australian.
Yeah,
so should you try to buy Australian?
Yeah, of course, always try and buy
Yeah.
Australian, but at the end of the day, read the label, because legally they have to have the correct ingredients on the label.
Extra virgin.
Yes, extra virgin.
We're going to get to hairless cats in a moment with the coconut oil, but I mean, everyone links fried food to oil, don't
Yes,
they?
yeah.
So is that a no-go?
100%. So when it's fried, so what we have to understand about fried food and oils is when it's are you referring to the smoke point in it?
Well, because you've got to cook it in it. Is that a bad thing?
Yeah. Okay, so explaining that. So we talk about a smoke point with oil. So there's certain oils that will burn. And when an oil burns, it affects the taste, but as well it's linked to being carcinogenic. So there are some oils that are great, which have a high smoke point, and some that have a low. High smoke point, avocado's fantastic, sesame's great, peanuts really good, but then a low smoke point that will burn very quickly is like a flaxseed oil and a walnut oil. So it's knowing what to cook with so you don't get that response.
Okay, so don't cook till it's smoking.
Yeah, you don't want it smoking because that's when it's being linked to being
that's good to know.
carcinogenic.
Okay, everyone raves about coconut oil.
Yeah.
Is it really good or really fattening?
Okay, there is just, I have gone down the rabbit hole of research of coconut oil. There is studies that say it's great for HDLs, it increases your LDLs. At the end of the day, let's just tear it right back to what we actually really do know about coconut oil. It is a medium chain triglyceride. That means it's a certain fat that the body can break down and make into ketones. So it is actually fantastic for weight loss. But as well, the problem we have is it's a saturated fat. So it's great and stable at room temperature. Now, there's more research into that. It's what I would put in the category of an everyday. It's not an everyday oil, it's an every now and again. And perfect for skin.
Well, this is the thing.
Put it all over your...
No, the thing we've discovered this morning
Yes.
is that if you have a hairless cat, you need to use coconut oil.
But you're not
to
a hairless
moisturise
cat.
it. Do I have a hairless cat on hand?
Oh, we
Like,
don't.
if I had a cat,
We
I
need one.
would rub it in coconut oil.
Sitting next to you for the rest of the
So
show.
weird.
I'm going over here.
A hairless
It actually
cat.
doesn't smell that bad.
No, it's amazing. People do use
Good for your
coconut
hands,
oil.
though.
No, it's for their
Is
skin
it?
as well.
That is random.
There's lots of reasons why people
great.
use coconut oil. It's fantastic.
okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Get away with your oily hands.
Okay.
Okay, what else? Do you?
good. I
Can
used to
people
much.
say you can drink oils, or should you just have it in your food? Should you have it sparingly?
So people would do that. I wouldn't have it. As far as drinking it goes, it would taste awful. But to give you a bit of insight, in the Mediterranean, people can have up to 6 tablespoons a day, but they would add it into things like salads. So even when it comes to when we add it to certain foods, things like the nut oils, like a walnut oil or a macadamia oil, they're great for salads, but when you're frying, obviously looking at a high smoke point. But what I want to do, whilst you rub your hands,
Sorry, it's
is
starting
let
to
me...
smell a bit nutty now.
People go on about you. There's a bit of news about plant oils, right?
Right.
And I want to explain. I just want to break
Okay,
that
you've got
down.
like 30 seconds.
Okay, 30 seconds. Omega-3, really good for us, essential to our diet. Omega-6, really good for us, essential to our diet. But the problem we're having is all of these omega-6 rich oils, which are the plant oils, are inflammatory. And the problem we have, why seed oils have a bad name, is because they're in things like dressings and mayonnaises and margarines that people use use a lot of. So omega-3 and omega-6 ratio 1:1, fine for a healthy, balanced diet. Western diet is a 20:1 ratio, and that's why people honestly go on about plant oils being bad for you.
So these are plant
these
oils.
are sort of these plant oils, and that's what, and seed oils, and people go, oh, they're really bad.
Sorry.
It was
I
the
just slipped
oil.
off the edge. As you do.
I was trying to be really serious then.
We are debunking
Right.
myths.
Okay.
We're finding out new uses. Oils ain't oils, as they used to say.
No, okay.
You can find all the info, thank you, Sarah,
Thank
on the
you.
Sunrise website.